Hi, I'm Adi Sharma and welcome to this vlog. Today I'm going to talk about my journey from a small keyboard, 45 key piano I used to play on, all the way to a large digital that is the closest thing I've ever played to a real grand piano. So I've been playing piano for 8 years now, and I've gone through a few different types, all the way from a keyboard to a digital. I played on an upright, and now a large acoustic is going to be coming soon as well. But I thought I'd show you the three that I practiced on mainly. Besides, of course, when I used to go to the conservatory and they had these large clavinovas, really old ones, but they were usable. And I still remember the keys were all scratched and so dirty. So I definitely was happy I had a piano of my own to practice on that was at least cleaner than what all the other kids used to make of the clavinovas at the conservatory. So this is the first ever piano I practiced on and played on. It's a Yamaha PSR-1000, and it was bought over 16 years ago now. And since the arrival in our home, we've kept it here, and I've played on it a lot actually. So I played on this for about the first 3 years of my practice. It was really simple songs. I started at a really low level. I studied with the Royal Conservatory of Music for the bulk of my time while playing a few years ago, and I played really simple tunes. It was good enough for a lot of the simpler pieces like Ode to Joy. I still remember it now, playing Ode to Joy. I had to even stand. I couldn't even sit on the stool because I was so short back then. And yeah, it's a really, really beautiful keyboard, and it's very nostalgic for me as well. So here's a piece that I'm practicing right now. It's Chopin's Etude, Opus 25, number 9, also known as the Butterfly Etude. And I thought I'd try playing it on the Yamaha. All I can say about that was really unpleasant, and I can see why I had to move from this to my next piano, which is an upright. This is the second piano that we bought over 6 years ago now, and it's a Pearl River upright in mahogany, and it came with this bench as well. It was a quite beautiful piano. I was very excited when it came, obviously, and it helped in improving a lot of my technique over the years. The weighted action is really what helped, and that's why I'm getting this new grand piano as well, because the action and the feel of a live real acoustic is so much different from any keyboard or digital piano, no matter the hammers or the weighting they've done to the keys that's out there. So we had to get this piano tuned a lot. I think that was one of the only cons, really. The wood quality is not as high as some of their uprights. It's like Yamaha's, Kawai's, or any Steinway upright as well. Rare to find, but still out there. So we did get this tuned a lot, but overall I think it stayed with me and stayed a really good piano to practice on. This is when I would do around 45 minutes to an hour a day of practice of mid-level songs. I was sort of mid-late beginner, or maybe just creeping into the intermediate category of playing at that time. So it really helped to bring out some technique and more power in my fingers generally. Let's compare the same Chopin Etude I played on the Yamaha on this upright. So I think the keys are slightly too heavy on this piano. I've always thought that. It's quite unlike a lot of other piano brands like a Yamaha or Steinway, but I really like the action here, and I think it's a really nice piano, a really nice upright that I got to practice on, and I was so lucky to practice on. So let's finally look at the last piano I've owned before this grand piano, the Roland RD-2000. And this is the current piano I've been practicing on for the past 2.5, 3 years now. It's the Roland RD-2000, and in my opinion, it's probably the best digital keyboard piano, whatever you want to call it, stage piano, a lot of people call it that. And I think it's got one of the best weighted key systems for all digital pianos. I played on Clavinovas, a bunch of Kawai digitals, and a few other Roland digitals as well, the RD-800 for example. But the 2000 has just stayed in my heart as the best digital out there, I think. And it's got the best system, very good control over a bunch of different variants you can have with your playing, your performances, and all that. Everything from the key touch to all the programming that can be done to the sounds. I love experimenting with all the different piano sounds, other instruments as well, bass, brass, strings, all that. I think it's a really, really good variety of tones and some really meticulously implemented features that just work so well in this piano. And that's why I've loved it for the time I've played on it, and it's just an amazing piano. So I'll play the same excerpt I played for the other two pianos, the Chopin Etude, Opus 25, number 9. And I think this is the most beautiful piano of all three. Just the sheer variety of touch of everything they've implemented into this beautiful device is so magnificent. I really do love the Roland 2000, and I'm so excited for the new grand piano. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a really fun time, going back in the past with all these different pianos, seeing the usage different as well, because my Roland was so clean, so well in shape. The upright was obviously out of tune, especially at the higher keys, and slightly dusty and full of fingerprints everywhere as well, all over the mahogany finish. And the Yamaha was full of dust, had not been used for a while. I'm pretty sure the screen is flickering at times in the video as well. So that just shows you how long it's been since I've been playing. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.